Today is our 7th class and already we have finished 6th class on the chapter ratio. For any kinds of competitive jobs like or exams like GRE, GMAT, CFAT, ACT or administrative office exam, UPSC, Cert exam, IBPS or this kinds of, for any kinds of competitive exams or aptitude exam, the most vital chapter is the ratio. The most vital chapter is ratio. And on ratio, we have already completed our 6th class. Today is our 7th class and today's class is related on the geometry. As I have already taken many classes on the arithmetic chapter, arithmetic part, so today is our first class on geometry. And in geometry, I took some classes also long days before. You can practice that videos also. Today I have taken the vital and most important chapter of geometry, that is circle. Today is our topic is geometry, circle and square. Circle and square, this two chapter is most vital for any kind of job. And this most vital chapter, important chapters, I am completing first. If you stay with me in our Facebook live, if you like our video, then I will request you share my class with your friends and families. No more dilly-dally, no more time wasting, just we will go directly to our class, okay? Today is the first class of circle and square on these two chapters, circle and square. What is the, and my class is very, very important for these countries. You can see the flag of nearly 14 countries. And this for these 14 countries, my class will be very much important, very much useful. Okay, come to the next. The first math. The first math in my hand. Check it, read the question slowly and try to find out the answer. I always focus mostly on the question. If you can understand question clearly, then solution is very easy. Okay? So, in today's class, not only today's class, in all my classes, I always provide more focus on the question. What has been said in the question? A wheel makes 1000 revolutions in covering a distance of 88 kilometers. A wheel, there is a wheel. Suppose this one is a wheel. And this wheel takes or makes 1000 revolutions to cover a distance of 88 kilometers. 88 kilometers. To cover 88 kilometers, this wheel makes 1000 revolutions. 1000 moving. 1000 times moves. The distance of the wheel is, the diameter of the wheel is, you have to find out the diameter of the wheel is. You have to find out the measurement of diameter of the wheel. A wheel is a circle. So, suppose this wheel moves. This is the perimeter of this wheel. When this wheel moves once, the wheel cover the distance equals to its perimeter. So, to cover 88 kilometers, it moves 1000 times. So, in one moving, it covers 88 kilometers. That means 88,000 meters. So, this wheel covers this 88,000 meters with 1000 moving. So, in one moving, you can divide with then 88 meters. When this wheel moves for 1000 times, then it covers this 88,000 meter. So when this wheel moves once a time, then it covers 88 meters. When this wheel moves once, this cover 88 meters. That means this 88 meters is the perimeter of this wheel, or the distance of this circumference. The distance of the circumference of, or this perimeter or this circumference is 88 meter. So we know this is only wheel, that means this is a square. The perimeter of a square is 2 pi r. We know the perimeter of a square is 2 pi r or twice d. 2 pi r. I have to find out the diameter. Diameter means twice r. Diameter means twice r or d. So twice r equals 88 into. This pi will be divided, that means by 7. If you multiply in right side, then it will be 7 by 22. 7 by 22. 7 by 22. If you divide 4, 7 for 28. This is the twice r, that means diameter is 28. 27 for 28, and this is 28 is the answer. If you understand the math, then make your comment. If you cannot understand the math, if you think it is difficult, then make your second comment. Here, from the very beginning, I can describe the math again. That is a wheel. It makes 1000 revolutions to cover this 88 kilometers distance or 88 kilometers path. 88 kilometers equal 88,000 meters. To cover this 88,000 meters, this wheel moves 1000 times. So if you divide 88,000 meters with 1000, then you get 88 meters. That means if this wheel moves for once, at a time, single time, it moves 88 meters. This is the 88 meter of one moving of this wheel. So this 88 meter is the perimeter or circumference of this circle. The distance covered by the wheel, the distance covered by this wheel with one moving, that is the perimeter of this circle. So this distance is 88 meter. This distance or this circumference, this whole circumference is 88 meters. And this 88 meters is the perimeter of this circle or the circumference of this circle. We know the circumference of the circle or the perimeter of this wheel equals 2 pi r. So 2 pi r equals 88. That means twice pi r. So twice pi r equals 88. So here from we get the value of twice r equals 28. The value of twice r equals 28. And this is the diameter and this is the answer. Math is very easy and math is very interesting if you just practice with me. Just practice math with few days or 1 week, 7 days or 2 weeks for 14 days. Just finish my 14th class in your copy and submit your homework and show me in my WhatsApp, in my Messenger, or in my Telegram groups, or in my Facebook groups. Just 14 days if you stay with me, if you solve my 14 classes, then you will gradually go to the boss level of this kind of math. For GRE, for GMAT, for CET, for ACT, and for this kind of these countries. So come to the next math, okay? I have thought that you have understood this math clearly. Now, this is the solution. I will provide you the PDF. This is the PDF sheet. I am solving this math following my PDF. After finishing my class, if you want the PDF, I will submit you this PDF and you will practice following this PDF. Now number math 2. Already we have completed number 1. Now 2. What has been said in 2? The diameter of the driving wheel of a bus is 140 centimeter. The diameter of the wheel the diameter of the wheel, driving wheel of a bus, the diameter of this wheel is 140 centimeter, is 140 centimeter, 140 centimeter. How many revolutions per minute must the wheel make? How many revolutions per minute must this wheel make? In order to keep a speed, to accumulate or to run simultaneously, to keep a speed of 66 km per hour. How many revolutions this wheel will make to keep or to run this wheel with 66 km per hour? 66 km per hour the bus will run. The bus will run 66 km per hour. That means the wheel will go forward or move forward. The wheel will run with 66 km per hour. 66 km per hour. That means 66 km per hour. Per hour means 60 minutes. In 60 minutes, M-I-A-N-U-T, in 60 minutes, the bus or the wheel moves 66 kilometer. That means 66,000 meter. In 1 minute, this 60 will be divided. There's 6 for 1100. In 1 minute, the wheel will move 1100 meters. In 60 minutes, the wheel move 66 kilometers. 66 kilometers mean 66,000 meters for 60 minutes. In 1 minute, the wheel moves 100 meters. In 1 minute, this wheel moves 100 meters. 1 minute I have found out, there has been said per minute. So this wheel in 1 minute will move 1100 meter. This is 1100 meter. This wheel will move in 1 minute, per minute, in 1 minute 1100 meter. So here has been said how many revolutions per minute the wheel make in order to keep the speed of 66 km per hour. So in 1 minute, this wheel will move this 1100 meter. That means if this wheel, this is the wheel perimeter. When this wheel moves on, then it will move. When it will move the same distance as its perimeter. So we have to find out its perimeter. This is meter and this one is centimeter. 140 centimeter means 1.40 meter. So its diameter is 1.40 or the diameter is 140 centimeter or 1.40 or 1.4 meter. The diameter of this wheel is 1.4 meter. So the perimeter equals 2 pi r over twice d. That means 2 into 1.4 equal 14 4 to 28. 28, that means 28. The diameter, oh, I feel hot. The diameter of the driving wheel of a bus is 140 centimeter. 140. So 140 means 2d or 2 pi r. That means twice r equal to 1/4 pi equals. That means pi equals. Also, I have forgotten the put the below. But twice d. D means diameter. Pi twice d equals pi. Sorry, I have written here wrongly. Twice r, that means diameter. That means 1.4 pi. Pi means 22 by 7. If you divide 7 for 14, 2 for 2, 22 for 22, 44. 44. There was a point, so 44 is the answer. 44 is the diameter of this wheel. Now, this 44 diameter, this diameter is 44 meter, 4.4 meter. When this wheel moves on, its perimeter is 4.4 meter. When this wheel moves on, it passes 4.4 meter. In this way, in 1 meter, the wheel will cross 1100 meter. So it will make revolutions. This is the wheel's once revolutions, one revolution, one moving. Total have to cross 1100 meter. So it will make revolution 1100 by 4.4. Or you can take 11 for 44, that means 4. If you divide 4 for 25, there is a point in the lower side. So point will take right side, will 5. 250 is the answer. It covers 4.4 meter in one revolution. Total distance is 1100 meter. So with 4.4 revolution, with 4.4 meter per revolution, to cross this 1100 meters path, it will make 250 revolution. So the answer is 250. I thought I have taught you two math, first on 1 and second on 2, and both the maths you have understood clearly. I could teach you this math in shorter way, within very short time, but I have taken much time. I have taken long time. I have described it clearly that the students who are very beginner or who have started their journey first, this math will be very easy for them. But who are in this smarter, who are in this advanced level, who are in the intermediate level, they already have understood this math clearly. So I think you have understood this math clearly. From the very beginning, I can say again once. This is a wheel. Its diameter is 140 centimeter. That means 1.4 meter. When its diameter is 1.4 meter, then its perimeter is 4.4. Its perimeter or circumference is 4.4. The bus in per hour, that means in 60 minutes, is travel 66 kilometers. It passed 66 kilometers in 60 minutes. In 1 minute, it passed 1100 meters. In 1 minute, it travels 1100 meters. This distance is 1100 meters. The wheel cross in one revolution 4.4 meters. So to 1100 meters to pass the wheel will make 1100 divided by 4.4, that means 250 revolutions. If this wheel makes 250 revolutions, then the wheel can cross this 1100 meters. And this 1100 meters, the bus or the wheel moves in 1 minute. So the bus moves or the wheel moves 1100 meters in 1 meter in 1 minute, and in 1 minute the wheel moves 250 meters. The wheel moves 4.4 meters per minute, 4.4 meters in one revolution. In 1 minute, the wheel moves 250 revolutions. So 250 into 4, total revolutions 250 into 4.4, this is 1100 meters. So with the perimeter 4.4, the wheel with 4.4 meter perimeter or circumference, with 250 revolutions in 1 minute, it will cross 1100 meters. I think now you have understood the ins and outs of this math. And if you can understand the math with me like this, then you will be the boss of the math and your future generation, they also will be there. They also will be talented, most talented in the math. So we will practice the next math, that means math number 3. This is the solution. I will provide you this PDF. Now come to the math number 3. Just try to understand the math question. If you can understand the question, then math is very easy. Read the question. Okay, now this is our third math. In this way, in today's class, I will taught you in total 10 maths. Just stay with me, okay? In the third number math, what has been said here? 3. A goat is tied to one corner of a square plot. This is a square plot. This is a square plot. In this square plot, a goat is tied one corner. A goat is tied one corner here. In this place, a goat is tied. Goat means one kind of animal that lives on grass. The side is 12 meter by plot, the side 12 meter. A square plot, that means 4 sides are equal. And plot side 12 meter. Its side is 12 meter. This one is 12 meter, this one is 12 meter, this one is 12 meter, this one is 12 meters. By a rope, the goat is tied by a rope with 7 meter long. A rope, suppose this is the rope. This is a rope. This is the rope. This is the rope. This is the rope. Here is tied and this is the rope 7 meters. 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 The goat can go to this distance also. This is 7 meters. 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 That means here the goat is tied. The goat is tied here. With 7 meters rope, the goat can move, the goat can graze only to this circle areas. Find the area it can graze. It can graze. With 7 meter rope, if you tie a goat here, then it can move, it can graze this circle area. But there has been said a goat is tied one corner of a square plot of side by 12 meter. The goat is tied here of a square plot. This is the square plot. A square plot. The goat is tied here. This is the square plot. So the cow cannot go outside of this plot. The cow can move only this distance. The cow can graze only in this small area. This area is the 1/4 of the circle. And the circle's diameter and the circle's radius is 7. 7 means the distance, the length of the rope. The rope is 7 meter. So the radius of the circle is 7 meter. So the area of this circle, because we know the area of the circle is pi r square. R means radius. Here radius is 7. So we can write pi r square. This is the area of this circle, but the goat can graze only 1/4 part of this circle. So the goat can graze only 1/4 part, or we can write only 1/4 part of this circle. So the answer is, you can write pi equals 22 by 7 equals 7 into 7 divided by 4. Pi equals 22 by 7, 4 for 4, 7 square for 2 times 7. Then if you divide 7, then if you divide yes, if you divide with 2, then you get 11. If you divide it with 2, you get 11. 7 for 11, 77 by 2 equals 38.5. This is the 38.5 and it's the answer. How beautiful, how interesting the math is. You who are staying connected, who are staying with your copy, with your pen in your table for this nearly 30 minutes, I appreciate you. I appreciate you of your passions. These 3 maths I have taught you, it has taken nearly 30 minutes for me to teach you. And all these 30 minutes you are staying on your table with your copies, your pen, and you are practicing math with me. And I thank you. Okay? And it is very hard, it is very laborious, it is very arduous to teach you these kinds of math, standing before this heavy light. So I also deserve a thank. If you wish, you can give me a thank. Okay. So answer is 38.5. This is the area of this 1/4 of the circle. I have taught you this math. Nearly it has taken 6 to 7 minutes. But now you can solve this math only within 10 seconds. Just you will write, this is the circle and this is the radius. Radius means the distance of row of 7. So the area of this circle is pi r square. That means 7 square. But the cow can graze only 1/4 of this circle. That means if we divide with 4. And this is the answer, 38.5. Within 10 seconds, you can solve this math. Just practice. Math is very easy. Just if you practice with me, I will provide you the PDF. You can practice from here, okay? Now, math number 4. Try to read and understand what has been said in this question. 4. If a square is, I need taking a little bit of water. If a square is inscribed in a circle, a square is inscribed. Suppose this is the square. This square is inscribed. This square is inscribed in a circle. A square is inscribed in a circle. This is the square. A square is inscribed in a circle. A square is inscribed in a circle. In a circle, a square is inscribed. A circle of radius r. The radius of the circle is r. Of radius circle r. The radius of the circle is r. The distance is r, or this distance is r. Okay? Note this. A square is inscribed in a circle. The radius of the circle is r. The radius of the circle is r. Then the area of the square region. The area of the square region. You have to find out the area of the square region. That means the area of A, B, C, D. The square ABCD. Suppose when ABCD is the square, and this is the radius and this is the radius. That means this is the diagonal. This is the diagonal of this ABCD square. Again, I want to say this is the radius and this is the radius. Radius plus radius. That means diameter of the circle. And this diameter is the diagonal of this square ABCD. So, ABCD is a square and AC is the diagonal. AC is the diagonal. Suppose AB equals A, AD equals A, DC equals A, BC equals A. That means, suppose the side of this square is A. The side of this square is A. When you get the value of A square, the value of diagonals of A square, then the area of this square is, suppose this one is a square and its side is A, then the area of this square is A square. If you square the side, then you get the area of the square. This is one theory. Another theory, suppose this is a square and the diagonal is x. The area of this square, half x square. There is two theory of to find out the value of area of the square. If you make the square of one side A square, this is the area of this square. Similarly, if you get there is no side value. What is the side you don't know. But there has been said the diagonal is x or the diagonal is d. Diagonal is d. The area of this square half into diagonal square or d square. In this square, the diagonal is twice r. The distance of diagonal is r plus r, twice r. The diagonal is twice r. So area of this square half into twice r square. Or you can write 2 for a square 4, r for a square r square divided 1 by 4, or 2 twice r, twice r. Where is the twice r, twice r, twice r? There is no twice r. Sorry. 2 for a square 4, r for a square r square, that means r square. Twice r square is the answer. Math is very easy, just if you practice with me. Okay? What has been said here? A square is inscribed in a circle. The radius of the circle is r. The radius of the circle is r. So, the diameter of the circle is twice r. The diameter of the circle is equals the diagonal of the square. The diagonal of the square is twice r. The diagonal of the square is twice r. Then the area of the square is half into diagonal square. This is the theory. Half into diagonal square. Half into diagonal square. Now, if you do this math, solve this math by yourself in your copy, it will take only 10 minutes for you. If you don't believe me, just practice. And I am teaching this math for you more than 20 years. That means this is 21 years. From 2005 to 2026, this 21 years, I am teaching you this math continuously. So if you stay with me for 6 months or 1 year, you will go ahead of 21 years than your friends, than your competitor in the competitive exams. This is the solution. There is one kind of solution you can seek. There is another kind of solution you can seek. Okay? There is alternative solution. This is alternative solution. This is the main solution, and this is the alternative solution. Now we will do the next math, number 5. Read the question again. Read the question, what has been said here. All the maths in today's class are very interesting, at the same time is very useful for your competitive exams. Read out 5. A square is inscribed in a circle. A square, this is a square. A square is inscribed in a circle. A square, this is a square. A square is inscribed in a circle. A square is inscribed in a circle of radius 7 centimeter. Of radius 7 centimeter. This one is not 7. This is not 7. Of area 7, radius 7 centimeters. Radius 7 centimeter, radius 7 centimeter. Find the area of the square. Find the area of the square. The same method as the previous one. The radius of the square is 7. The radius of the square is 7. The diameter of the radius equals the diagonal of the square. The diagonal of the square is 14. The diagonal of the square is 14. The diagonal of the square is 14. The area of the square, half into diagonal square. Half into 196, that means equals 196, that means 98. 98 is the answer. This is the 98. Within 10 seconds, you can solve this math. Okay? A square is inscribed in a circle with radius r. That means r7. This is 7, this is 7. So diagonal of the square is 14. 7 plus 7, 14. So area of this square equals 98. Math is very interesting, just if you practice with me. Okay? Come to the next math, number 6. This is the solution. You can check it out. There is 2 solutions. This one is one solution. This one is alternative solution. There is another solution. You can understand both. Now, the math number 6. Today we will do 10 maths. This is 6. So another, with this math we will solve another 4 maths. Okay? It is becoming late night in our country. I will have to go to the bed. Tomorrow I have office. The side length of a square inscribed in a circle is 2. The side length of a square. This square is inscribed in a circle. This square is inscribed in a circle. Inscribed means inside. The circle will go, the circle will reach through the vertices of this square. And it is called inscribed. Circle is not inscribed. The circle inscribes. The circle inscribes the square. That means the square is inscribed in the circle. And the side of the square is 2. This is 2, this is 2, this is 2, this is 2. What is the area of the circle? What is the area of the circle? We know area of the circle equals, area of the circles equal pi r square. If you can find out the value of this r, if you can find out this value of the r, then you will get the answer. The side of the square is 2. The side of the square is 2. When the side of the square is 2, then diagonal is root 2a. When the side of a square is x, then diagonal is root 2x. That means if you multiply the side with root 2, then you get diagonal. So here the side is 2. So if you multiply this side with root 2, then you get the diagonals. Suppose this one is a circle, its side is 2. So the diagonal is root 2 into 2. Root 2 into side, root 2 into side, root 2 into side, root 2 into side equals diagonal. Its side is root 2, so diagonals will be root 2 into side. Side means 2. So we have gained diagonal is root 2, 2 or 2 root 2. Diagonal is 2 root 2, 2 root 2. That means root 2 plus root 2. This diagonals is 2 root 2. So the half of this diagonals is only root 2. This half of this diagonals is the radius of the circle. So we can write pi r. R means root 2. Root 2 is square. Then we can write r2 or twice r is the answer. R pi 2. This means 2 pi is the answer. This is the 2 pi is the answer. I have already said several times that math is very easy and math is very interesting just if you practice with me. So the answer of 6th number is 2 pi. That means twice pi. Now come to the math number. This is the solution. You can check it out. It's staying in your table. Number 7. In number 7, there has been said, a circle is inscribed, a square of side 4 centimeter. A square of side 4 centimeter. A square of side 4 centimeter is inscribed. The square is inscribed in a circle. The square is inscribed in a circle. Suppose if you draw like this, then you can say the circle is inscribed in the square. So here there has been said the square is inscribed in a circle. A square of 4 centimeter. This square, the side of this square is 4 centimeter. 4, 4, 4, 4. And this square is inscribed in this circle. Find the area of the circle. Same math as the previous one. Side is 4, then we get diagonals equals root 2, 4. If you multiply side with root 2, then you get diagonals. This is a diagonal. So diagonals equals root 2, 4. Diagonals equals root 2, 4. So half of the diagonals is 2 root 2. This is root 2, 4 or 4 root 2. So half will be 2 root 2. This half, 2 root 2 is the radius of the circle. So the area of the circle is pi r square, pi r square. And r means radius. That means 2 root 2 equals r equals radius. Now pi 2r square 4 root 2r square 2. That means 4 4 2 8 pi. 8 pi is the answer. Math is very interesting just if you practice with me. So the answer of the number 7 is 8 pi. Now you solve this math, it will take only 10 seconds highest. If you can understand the math, then any kinds of math you can do within a blink of an eye. This is the solution. I will provide you this PDF. This is the math number 8. I will go somewhat faster. as I will have to go to my house. I will have to sleep. Tomorrow I have my office. Number 8. The measurement of a rectangle is 16 feet by 12 feet. The measurement of a rectangle is 16 feet by. This one is a rectangle, 16 feet by 12 feet. Though it looks like a square, this is the fault of mine. It is the fault of mine, or I couldn't draw it perfectly. But you should imagine, in exam question paper, you will also see like this. Looks like a square, but in the question it has been said the length is 16, breadth is 12. So, again, the measurement of a rectangle is 16 feet by 12 feet. This is a rectangle and its length is 16 and breadth is 12. What is the area of the smallest circle? Smallest circle that can cover the rectangle entirely. That can cover the rectangle entirely. Or what is the areas of the circle that can inscribe the square? That can inscribe the rectangle. Okay, this one is 12, this one is 16. So this one is according to the Pythagoras theorem, we can write the AC, the value of AC. AC square equal 12 square plus 16 square. 12 for 12, 144, 16 for 12, 256 equals 400. So we can write AC. We can write AC equals 400 root over 20. According to the Pythagoras theory, in this triangle, one side is the right angle. The two sides adjacent to this right angle of this triangle is 16 and 12. So, the diagonal or the hypotenuse of this triangle is 20. 16 and 12 and hypotenuse will be 20. This hypotenuse is the diameter of the circle. I have to find out what is the area of the circle. Area of the circle equals pi r square. Theory, here twice r, diameter equals 20. So, r, that means radius equals 10. So I can write pi 10 square equals 100. Pi is the answer. Very interesting and very pleasant, all this math. So the answer is 100 pi. Number 8. Another 2 maths I will do today, then your class is finished. This is the solution. I have said 2 maths. No, it has become 11 p.m. Just 11 p.m. now in my country. So this is the last math. Okay, tomorrow I will teach you again. Don't mind. I am taking this class in Facebook Live, so you can make your comment. I will see your comment in the PC or in the later. If I see the comment at this time, I will not get sufficient time. Okay, just solve this math and then I will go. A circle and a rectangle have same perimeter. A circle and a rectangle. A circle and the rectangle has the same perimeter. It is the perimeter, it is the perimeter, same perimeter. The sides of the rectangle are 18 and 26. The sides of the rectangle is 18 and 26. Length and breadth 26 and 18. If you add 26 and 18, 8 for 6, 8 and 6, 40, that means 44. This one length and one breadth equal to 44. So 2 length, 2 breadth will be another 44. That's 88 is the perimeter of this rectangle. The perimeter of this rectangle is 88 meter. Similarly, the perimeter of this circle is 88 meter. 88 meters. 88, not meters, centimeters. Anything happens, that is unit. Meter or centimeter. 88 centimeters is the perimeter of this rectangle. Similarly, according to the question, the perimeter of the circumference, the perimeter of this circle is also 88 centimeter. What is the area of the circle? Area of the circle you have to find out. This is the perimeter of the circle. We know perimeters equals 2 pi r or twice pi r. Twice pi r. Twice pi r is the perimeter of any circle. Here perimeter equals 88. Here perimeter equals 88. So you have to find out the value a pi r square. The value of this circle, that means area of this circle is pi r square. Pi r square. From here you can do 2 pi r, okay? So you can take r equals 88. This 2 will be lower side. Pi equals to by sharp 22 by 7. If you take right side, then 8 will be 7 by 22. 4, 2, 7 for 2, 14. So r equals 14. R equals, that means radius equals 14. So area of this circle equals pi into 14 square. Pi means 22 by 7. 14 square means 14 is to 14. If you divide 7 for 14, then 2, then 2 into 22 into 22 into 2 into 14 equals to 616 is the answer. I think you have enjoyed a lot today's class. And if you stay with me and practice math with me regularly, then you will feel more and more interest in my class. 6 on 6 in the answer. I'm teaching these kinds of math for you long 21 years. I have vast experience. With my experience, I will make you, not only you, or for also your future. I do not teach always for the present generation. I teach you thinking then the sustainability. That means you will teach, you will learn, and you will teach your youngers. They will learn and they will use this math in their pragmatic life in the next. So, if you stay with me regularly, practice math, you will feel better. All kinds of problems related with math for your this kind of exams for this the students of these countries. If you feel any problems, then you can knock me. I will solve your problems related with math. Just stay with me, follow me, and hear my words. This is the last chance for today. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Keep fine and practice this math. Do homework and submit it and show me. All these 9 maths you will solve in your copies with pen or pencil by yourself, and you will show me it tomorrow, within tomorrow. Good night.